date of birth?
March 17th, 1938.
What is your social security number, the last four numbers?
4287.
Do you want Gifford Suter to continue as your power of attorney?
No.
Did Gifford Suter explain the power of attorney when he requested you to sign it?
No.
Do you want your son Matthew Suter to fix this?
Yes.
Do you trust your son Matthew Suter?
Yes.
Did Matthew Suter explain the nature of a power of attorney to you to your satisfaction?
Yes.
Do you want your son Matthew to be your power of attorney?
Yes.
Do you feel abandoned?
Yes.
Are you afraid for your life?
Oh, well, that's kind of extreme.
Do you feel injured?
It's kind of extreme.
Do you feel neglected?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you, as I said,
Audio.
have you been denied access to family members you want to see in person?
Yes.
Do you feel your rights, lifestyle, and liberty have been taken from you?
Yes.
Can you identify the care workers who have abused you?
That's too much.
Can you identify the care workers who have abused your daughter, Julia?
Yes.
Do you want to stay at this facility in Winchester?
No.
Do you feel you are being restrained against your will?
Yes.
Do you
They can take
want to
that
go
apart.
home?
Huh?
Do you want to go home?
Yes.
Do you want your daughter Julia to care for you at your home in Rectortown?
Yes.
If you could, would you leave this facility today and return to your home?
Yes.
Do you recall ever commanding care workers to banish for 30 days your daughter Julia?
No.
Do you want your daughter Julia to visit you without restrictions?
Right.
Yes?
Yes.
And are you aware that you are making all of these statements under the penalty of perjury?
Yes.
All right, thank you very much for that, and I'll do everything I can to help you.
Thank you for listening to that. I'm a power of attorney. Oh, sir. How much of a stretch are you going to do this on?
It's not about a stretch.
It
man.
is a
It's
stretch.
about,
You're
about
really pulling it now. We got a guy that's stealing
tied.
furniture and artwork.
It's about our
and
hands being tied.
I've-
Between you two, I understand that it's a very, very sticky situation
I'm
between
serving him-
family members.
You
Okay.
just heard it. Can you
Okay,
please locate my mom?
I can't prove that that's your mother. I've never met your mother before in your life.
Whoa.
I can
in my
prove.
life.
I
We
can
got
prove.
two
Okay,
witnesses
that's
right here.
fine.
It's on
Okay.
tape.
I have 3 that don't know.
You.
So
Oh,
listen.
wow.
Listen.
Wow. Wow. She just did her social. Listen, you're really fighting this one.
I'm not fighting anything. I'm going off of
Where's
the
your
evidence that we have.
supervisor?
I am the supervisor.
Okay, cool. Good.
I'm
I need
going off
to
the
talk to
evidence
you.
that we have. Okay? The evidence that was provided.
That's
they have power of attorney that
2015.
was signed by your mother and him in front of a notary public.
Then let's play this again for them. And they'll say,
No,
is that your mother's
I'm
voice?
not doing that. I'm not doing that.
Oh.
Yes, I'm not doing that.
Do I have
They
to
want
do?
you off the property. They're the power of
Do I
attorney
have to
go.
do a citizen's arrest?
Go ahead if you want to try
Don't
to.
do
You can.
anything right now. Just keep recording everything that's going on because we're having our rights violated on a local level and a big federal level. This is.
I haven't chosen a side. I've
You have.
gathered evidence from both sides in my determination.
But you're citing law that you don't understand, and I've
It
given you a
doesn't have
verbal.
notary on it.
It doesn't have to. It's my certification under penalty of
But
perjury.
it has to
Read
be
it.
signed by you and
Read
your
it.
mother. So that she's
No, it
giving
doesn't
you
have to be
power of
signed. You
attorney.
don't even see that on there.
If she's giving you power of attorney, she has to sign it.
There's
as well.
3 things that
In front of a
validate it.
notary.
No, you're wrong. You're full of it. You're full of it. You're making it up.
It's 2974
You are
Rectortown
so
Road,
making it up.
my mom's property.
You are so making it up. You're
With
sitting
Gifford,
on
Heather,
law.
and 2 other people.
I know what I want. I want to see my mother. I want to talk to her on the phone. So if you get them to where
I
is
want
she
to see my mother
located?
too.
I don't know where she's at.
Then you don't know anything. She's in. I'm not leaving, you're going to have a real problem. I'll see my face down in gravel again, Julie.
I don't want that to happen.
And if someone will grab my balls and taser me 22 times. Don't forget the chokehold. You guys are making a huge mistake. I want to know where my mother is, top priority. Top priority.
How am I supposed to know where it is?
You ask them, where is she? You're supposed to run the
Yeah,
code and
by
find
the
out where
way-
her social security number. She's a missing person.
By the way, sir, I have a press pass, and I can put this in the newspaper. So I think that'd be a big mistake.
Go right ahead.
Julie.
What is this called? Aiding and abetting?
It's called misprision of felony at this point.
It's aiding and abetting, too.
Yeah, 2974 Rectortown Road. I'm already with 3 deputies. I'd like to do a citizen arrest on all 3 deputies. I'd like to have a state trooper present, please. Matthew Suter. 540-497-0532. Because they're failing to acknowledge a power of attorney on Virginia code, and they're trespassing me instead of the people they should be trespassing. It's called misprision of felony. They're obstructing justice on my part, and it's called willful blindness. I presented evidence already to prove that I am the power of attorney over Gifford Suter, who was revoked on September 13th, 2022. I presented the audio evidence of Deborah Pritchard's testimony combined with written transcript, as well as 2 forms of documents that are under penalty of perjury signed and within all standards of documentation accurate for power of attorney. I need assistance with the state trooper that's been involved. Trooper McCurry might be helpful for any assistance to supervise on top of this situation, because they're violating my federal rights, as well as failing to acknowledge where my mother is, and we still have missing persons, and we have a crime in process that's about to get brushed off, and the wrong party will win if I don't have assistance. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. I think I said it well. I know you guys are just doing your job, but you ain't doing it too well today. I learned too much in federal court recently.
Unfortunately, I don't know anything about federal courts.
Yeah, it involves the United States Constitution and a lot of codes under Section 42.
Can I actually walk over there and write?
No, you stay right here. Using to tell me where our mother is right now at this point. Absolutely crazy. These people are cleaning her out. It's absolutely crazy.
Oh.
Don't add anything. It'll take forever for a trooper to get here. Nothing worse than when people start citing code.
Matthew and I are now waiting for state.
I don't know. Just relax on that. It's a terrible mess. I don't want to be here.
Well, they're stealing from me too, because I've got stuff here too. I want to be over there and record this.
Just nothing. We want to be anywhere near them. The biggest thing is to let these guys do their job safely and quietly.
I see that they have been driving her car because last time I was here,
they're abusing everything, Julie, and we still don't have access to our own mother, and she's begging to see us.
Yes, that I know. That I know.
Deputy Frost, this is the most frustrating part, is our mother's been crying for 2 months for us to get in and help her out. Just figure the anxiety of I have to stand my ground or else we'll never, ever get this resolved.
That truck across the street might be an official. Might be. Maybe not. Nope, not. Yeah, no, share that. The biggest thing is we have a missing persons without access to her. That, yeah.
If I can, for real, they want to pick the fucking house. I just need access to my mom, and we'll do this whole. And again, you guys contact my mom, and you go, "Hey, is he your power of attorney?" Yeah. You can't not take a verbal testimony, and on top of all the other law schmaw, you know. Sorry to put you through this. I know you'd rather be somewhere else.
Yeah, it's our job. People don't agree with it, but we're tied by the laws.
They're not always correct.
We knew this is what they were going to do. As soon as they got mom cozied away somewhere. They haven't even honored my wishes to let me get my stuff.
The woman wants to be back in this house, Julie. I get it.
Yeah. Yes, it does.
I'm going to put this in front of your camera.
Wait a minute. So I guess what I'll do is hold it steady for about 2 minutes. And we'll just have to.
Save.
It's on video. I didn't picture it. This is
You're running space.
it's
Don't
okay.
waste it.
It's okay. It'll tell me.
Yeah, but don't waste it because you might need it for.
Well, what do you want me to do? Cut it off?
Yeah, don't waste. Just running.
She's under 24-hour care by doctors and nurses, and she is fine.
So they have
That's all
taken
she
her
would give
across state line.
And you heard her own testimony on the phone, giving me power of attorney, and you could say you don't know who that is or what's going on. I appreciate that, but the fact is, I'm not the guy sitting there lying to cops. I don't do that. You don't play that game.
There's nothing that they're not lying to us. They provided us paperwork.
Have we
that
not?
is
Have we
signed
seen?
by-
We don't know
that
where-
is signed by a notary.
Well, where's
I still have
where's
a
his
missing
copy?
persons. I'm sitting here right here. No. All right. So. We've involved Adult Protective Services. You might want to just read the highlighted if you want. It's a code. Liability for refusal to accept acknowledged power of attorney. It's the section 64.2.16.18. And a person is not required to accept an acknowledged power of attorney for a transaction if, under number 3, the person has actual knowledge of the termination of the agent's authority or of the power of attorney before the exercise of the power. And under number 6, if the person makes or has actual knowledge that another person has made a report to the local Adult Protective Services Department or Adult Protective Services hotline stating a good faith belief that the principal may be subject to physical or financial abuse, neglect, exploitation, or abandonment by the agent or a person acting for or with the agent. You need to do something to help this woman, Deborah Pritchard, my mother, identify where she's located. She's been taken out of state against her wishes.
Yes.
I've got a clear testimony from her that's on file with me, and it's been publicly noticed and duly authorized through, under penalty of perjury, certified by law. It doesn't have to be notarized. Certification, no. And you're 100%
Right.
incorrect about
Mr.
that.
Suitor.
You're blowing me away with that.
Ma'am,
I'm
may
waiting
I
for
ask
the
your name
state
again?
trooper
What
to
was it?
show up.
Julie.
We're waiting for
Your
a
last
state
name Suitor
trooper to
as
show up.
Yes.
Okay.
We're waiting for the state
I'm going to
trooper.
have to ask you guys politely to leave.
Well, we're waiting for a state trooper to show up
Okay.
to command the scene.
I'm going to have to ask you guys politely
Dispatch,
to
we
leave.
already called
I
dispatch.
understand. They told me. But I'm going to have to ask you guys politely to leave. If you
Well,
want to talk to a state
he
trooper,
can't.
you can do it
He can't because you're
from
all.
the boundary, off the boundaries of this property. You have been trespassed from here by the power of attorney. It's time to leave.
As I also have personal stuff of my own
Julie,
here on this
whatever you
property.
do, don't you get yourself arrested.
Nobody's going to get arrested, sir.
Yeah.
We're just,
It's just-
asking you politely.
We're asking you
As soon
politely
as
to
he
leave.
moves his vehicle, you can back out, and then
And then what?
My battery
And you
power's
leave?
going down.
yep,
You go away.
and then you can talk to a trooper. You can go speak to a magistrate. You can go speak to a judge tomorrow.
You're right here. You need to ask them.
So,
This is
unfortunately,
really bad
there's-
situation, guys.
There's
'cause
civil
you're
binding paperwork that we cannot get in the middle of. Okay,
You've got
signed, documented paperwork. It's notarized, signed by your mother.
really.
That Gifford is the power
Really?
of attorney.
Really? I'd like to see that. Do you know her signature?
No, I don't, sir.
There
But
you go.
But
I
the
don't know what
notary
She
that
doesn't
witnessed
remember
it does.
signing it.
But the notary that witnessed it
And
does.
she didn't. Okay, well, one of these people could be a notary. There's lots of notaries that float those things, you know.
That's true.
All we have is a document stating that there's
Well,
a notary
where is
signed
that
by
document?
Your mother.
Doesn't mean
Where is
anything.
that document?
I've laid eyes on it
Facsimile or
myself.
original?
Well, where,
Is it
why
an
why
original
are
or
we
a
not
facsimile?
provided?
That is beside the point.
No, we need to have.
You guys have to leave.
We have to have a copy of that.
You guys have to leave.
We
I don't
need-
have to give you their paperwork.
Why not?
That is up to you guys to get through
That's what
civil
we're
court, not
requesting.
from us.
Well, asking the officers.
That is not our job. I need you guys to please get off the property, please.
I'm going to ask you again, where's my
Can you
mom?
try it on your phone?